What's happening, everybody? Happy Thursday. I gotta wipe the screen.
What's up, everybody?
Happy Thursday. Happy Transformation Thursday. These glasses are not doing it for me on this live. Can you set that up?
So what else?
TV. Yes. What's up, you guys? We are here today again to talk to you. And we are here to tell you the good news. The good tea, as always. It's the good tea or no tea. Good tea or no tea. I like that. What do you think about that?
I like it too.
Good tea or no tea. All right, so the first thing I want to tell you guys is that we decided to go vertical today, vertical live, because we want to let y'all know that we are going to be moving to the horizontal. We just moved to a horizontal and we didn't let you guys know. So we feel it's fair that we let you guys know. And also, please subscribe on our newsletter coming out every Monday. The profile is on our profile. The profile is on our profile. Subscribe to get more. The link is our profile. Oh, yes. Thank you. Wow. Let me just not say anything.
Mm-hmm. No.
Well, the link is in, maybe I need to slow down. The link is in our profile. So check that out. We are going to be writing about personal development and finance. So if you feel like you need more of your personal development developed, get to the reading. If you feel like you need your finance on track, get to the reading, okay? And we will also appreciate you guys for being part of our newsletter. We'll appreciate you guys being part of our newsletter because
can't get this dot. You have 13 total absence.
You said, can I get one? All right. That's all I wanted to say, you guys. Just join us, subscribe. It's free. You can donate if you want to. No pressure. However, it's free. We will love to write to you. We will love to write to you, and we will also like to interact because with our newsletter, we do respond to responses that you guys give us. Neither here or there. Let's get into the word of today. Where is it, babe?
I see. It's gonna be. You was here on here yesterday, right? Mission versus purpose. Above refrigerator ingredients. Here we go. So let's figure out what we was.
I know that it still pops up. I think we were on. No. We were like right here on 10, create accountability, and then
I don't think so. Focus on one value, right?
We did, yeah. This is nice. Right here we're drinking lemon and agave with hot water. So good. It's good for your immune system if you feel like you're feeling under the weather, like he is right now. I feel it helps, like having lemon all the time. Every day, all day. Not every day, all day, but all day. Yes. So let's get in. You want to say something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Life can be challenging a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of it is just showing up.
Yeah.
Even when you're not at your best.
Yeah.
You know.
Show up.
I'm not feeling good right now, but you know what?
I'm here.
I'm gonna act like I am. Hey, how's y'all going, guys? How's it going? Hope you're having a great day. Hope everything is working out for you.
Right.
And don't let those unwanted pests in your house.
Okay. So what are we talking about today? It's part 3 of the keys to building habits.
Yeah.
Keys to building positive habits. It is part 3 of that.
Yeah.
So starting at number 10, which is number 1 for today. create accountability. So how do you create accountability when you are building a habit? Why does it matter? Sharing your goals with someone else increases commitment. So if you have somebody who's accountable, like we are accountability partners. It helps because when you go to when you stay asleep, somebody's gonna wake you up and say, "Hey, did you forget that you said you were going to do one, two, three, four?"
Right.
Right? It's not about telling someone that you can't do it. Because this
Right.
the people are different out here. I just saw
Comment.
a Darman video. No, it
Oh.
was a Darman video where they were acting that part of an accountability partner. You're supposed to be my accountability, especially if you guys are married. You're supposed to be accountability. We're supposed to be accountable to each other, not against each other. Like if I cannot do it, I'm not supposed to say negative words to you just because I feel like I'm killing it. Um, I think that was a great message.
Yeah.
So I was watching it yesterday. It was such an amazing message. So accountability partner is very important. Like
Basically.
especially if you are married, and that's your life accountability. You have a lifetime accountability partners.
Yeah.
Okay, unless if you're both kind of not accountable at each other or not doing what you said you're going to do. So you're going to need an external accountability partners.
And the ways of doing that would be um, using words of affirmations.
It will also be like meeting a new friend, maybe at the gym. Let me say you go to a gym, meeting a new friend. I think me and Miriam did that. The first time we met, she invited me to the gym, and she was like, I need an accountability partner. I need someone who's going to, when I get here at 5 a.m., that person is here, you know? And I need you to come to gym every day until Saturday, and then Sunday we take a day off, which was very good. We did that for about a month or two, being accountable at each other until life happened.
Until you transition out of that goal.
Yes, life happened. I feel like the goal was still going to continue. It was just like the things that were going on at that time was not aligning with both our times of like, okay, I'm going to be there at 5. We're going to work out together and stuff like that. So it was like a change of things that happened. So we had to maneuver. But we were still there at the gym. Most of the time we'll meet each other over there, and it will be great when I see her. Most of the time I don't see her because she has her own, schedule, and I have my own schedule now. But on Saturdays we always did work out together because Saturdays we used to go to gym at 7 to 8, and then her shop opened at 9.
Wow.
So yeah, it was great. So find a friend, meet a friend at the gym, and make a friend at the gym, and let that person be your friend. Make a friend at work. Let that person be your accountability partner.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
You have to align your goals. That happens when you are talking and having conversations, and you guys are having like-minded conversations.
Yeah.
So you start to sift and sort on if this person is disciplined enough to uphold their end of the bargain, right? And so I believe with understanding communication and understanding how to have a conversation, you'll see within the conversation whether or not if goals line up with each other.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to see how disciplined this person is already by themselves.
Right.
And so if you are trying to develop yourself and your disciplinary level is not as high as this individual, it's a good it is a good way to develop your accountability. Yesterday I was listening to Dr. Miles Monroe, and he specified when we're talking about fearing God, that is not like a scared feeling, like ooh, like he's a scary God. He said to fear God doesn't mean that. To fear God means you are afraid to disappoint your father.
Yeah.
You're afraid to make your father sad.
Yeah.
Right? You have so much respect for this individual, or you have so much respect for God and him being your Lord, that you only want to, excel to the top level, and you want to show that you are accountable, right? You want to show that that you can develop yourself and that you can become a prodigy and that you can
Right.
um, that you can be that child to where you make your father or mother proud. And
Mm.
so I thought that was really good because, dealing with religion, a lot of times they make fearing God seem outside of its originality of it, which is,
Yeah.
fearing to disappoint someone
Yeah.
that's important to you. And so tying this in together, meaning, you have that accountability partner who has a lot of discipline,
Mm.
you're not going to want to show up and and make yourself look disgraceful
Yeah.
when you already admire their discipline, right? So you're gonna
That's
show
nice.
up because it's way more. It's a status quo at that point. It's integrity at that point. Now you're starting to tap into. I don't want this person to think that I'm a sap, right? I don't want this person to think that I'm not reliable, especially when they keep showing me how reliable they are.
Yeah.
And you automatically want to lead that those type of personalities. You want to express and demonstrate what that personality looks like.
Right. Yeah.
And so that's what I believe.
I would say that when you're saying that you need to, I don't know if you said you get to know that person, but I feel like you can see someone who's consistent and coming to gym all the time, and you can make that person a friend, and I can tell, not even ask them to be your friend. You can be like, I need an accountability partner. I see you over here always showing up. Would you be my accountability partner? And this is my phone number. I don't know if you're comfortable to giving me your phone number so that every time I'm here, I let you know that I'm here, and we get together. We see each other and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the most powerful thing to choose the person, because you don't wanna look up to the people who are doing the same thing that you're doing. You want to look up to the person who's already doing it, right? You want to look up to the person who's already motivating you. That person, when you get at work and you look at that person, you're like, that's who I want to be. Because everywhere you go, there's somebody who's going to inspire you with something. Okay, so I feel like you at work, you at the gym, you at wherever you go, whatever
Yeah.
it is that you need help with. I think it's very important. Anyways, do you want to move on to the next point?
Yeah. I just want to say this too, to add it on. What my wife was saying is one way, one perspective. It's also a responsibility for somebody else
Yeah.
to maybe come at them like that. It just depends on how good and stimulating the conversation is. So you have to gauge because you don't want to be too pushy,
Yeah.
right? Because they got a lot of shit on their plate and they're like, I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to be no babysitter, And these are perspectives, but
Yeah.
again, like I said, it all depending on the sensitivity of how well the conversation goes, to where you can gauge if that's a possibility. Because you may say that and they may say, hey, well, I charge hourly, right? And is that something that you want to do? And if it's not something that you want to do, then you just walked into, the next level. How bad do you really want to change? Because now they're checking their services and tell you that my time is valuable and you're going to have to pay for my time if you want to, if you want to be, if you want to level up. Because if I give you my time and I'm trying to be an accountability partner, you don't show up. I'm not here to waste my time. I'm not here to hear
But
your
it's not like they're gonna be
Wait.
training you.
Yeah, it's not here to hear your excuses and things like that. But no, it's not like they're gonna be training you. But there's a certain standard. Somebody asked me, "Hey, you might be my accountability partner." That means how many days out of the week you want to show up. When I don't see you in the gym, it's just gonna make me. It's gonna make the individual feel as though this person is not really about it, and nobody wants to do that specific work. You know what I mean? With like, hey, I thought you said you wanted to, wanted
And
accountability partner.
that's where the phone number part comes in, where you're like, okay, it's either we do this, you off 2 days, you let me know your day offs and stuff like that. It's about talking to each other and explaining and knowing.
Make sure.
And if you know that there's somebody waiting for you at the gym, you'll definitely show up.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. Design your environment. Why does that matter? That's the second point. your surroundings heavily influence your behavior. Make good habits easy and bad habits hard. So, how do you do that? How do you make good habits easy and bad habits hard?
Do I happen to have any sick time?
You you're going to do it like this: bad habits hard and good habits easy. But do you have
Yeah.
a better or easier way to explain how to make good habits easy and bad habits hard?
How to make good habits easy and bad habits hard.
Mm-hmm.
Um, how to make good habits easy.
I can go if you don't have any explanation right now.
No, I got some.
Okay.
How to. What are we reading from? Right here?
Number 11.
Number 11.
Yeah.
Design your environment surrounding your.
Let me
Sorry, guys.
let me
You're surrounded heavily.
go ahead.
influenced-
So
okay.
I would say that how do you make them hard? How do you make your bad habits hard and your good
Good
habits
habits easy.
easy? So you're gonna have to stack your habits, like we said on the last video. That if you stack your habits, it makes it easier for you to 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 start with the good habits, right? So
Yeah.
if you're gonna make the bed in the morning, put the book, read every night before you go to sleep, because every time you go to sleep, there's a book on top of your pillow and stuff like that. You read for about 30 minutes, and then you go to sleep. You're stacking them. So you're making your bad habits harder for you to go to bed, lay down, and open the TV because you already have a book over here. So it's going to be hard for you because you're like, I have a book over here. I said I wanted to read, and the TV's over there. Which one is which?
Yeah.
So now you have to pick and choose. But making it easy is like, I have it over here. I'm going to do it anyways. And it's going to be hard for you to open that TV and turn on that TV because by the time you're done with that chapter that you just read, you're going to be sleepy.
Yeah.
And you're going to be done for the day.
12 hours of sleep. Okay. Thank you so much.
So that's how I would say that you can do that. And then also when you wake up in the morning, you want to go to gym. You prepare for gym the night before you go to gym. You put your clothes out, you put your shoes out, your socks out, everything, and you just have to wake up, wash your face, brush your teeth, get in your clothes, and work out. Right, and go to work out. I think that's also make it easy because you see the stuff over here. You're not gonna leave the stuff folded, nice, put together, clean, and you're just gonna be like, look at it and go like, oh no, I'm going to bed. So
Yeah.
if you don't have it ready, you still have to think about it, and you're gonna be like, oh, I don't want to think about what I'm gonna wear. I don't want to go to my closet and try to look
Yeah.
and try to look for something to wear to go to gym.
Yeah.
But if you already have it out, it's easy for you. So that's how you make your positive habits easy,
Yeah.
and then make the bad habits harder.
Also, Abraham Hicks made this statement before.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get out ahead of yourself.
Yeah.
Right? You want to get out ahead of yourself, meaning you want to set yourself up for success way before the time is due. If you are wanting to become a runner,
Yeah.
then before the night you go to sleep, you set time aside. You set an alarm. And you put and fold, or you pick out the clothes that you want to run in.
Yeah.
You put your shoes on, if that's the case, per se. Like some people needed to go to sleep with their shoes on,
Yeah.
or go to sleep with their runner's outfit on. Some people don't necessarily want to get dressed,
Sleep
and they
with
just
your
want to
shoes
just kind
on.
of, yeah, like there's been plenty of stories.
Jesus
And,
Christ.
yeah, because they want to get the momentum going. It just tells you how far away of making that a habit they are, you know?
Yeah.
And so they have to get out ahead of themselves and making this easily and effortlessly as possible.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so there's no room for excuses,
Right.
right? And that's the famous quote: "Know thyself." If you know that you're not 9 times out of 10 not gonna want to just get up and put on shoes,
Yeah.
and that's not the type of person you are. You're gonna want to do this and do that. Then get out ahead of it. Put those damn shoes on.
Right.
Fall asleep with your outfit on. Make sure it's clean, obviously, and set an alarm. All you got to do is step 1, step 2, and step 3, which is wash my face, put some cold water on it, whatever you need to do in order to line you up with the next best thing.
Yeah.
And so those are attributes of make good habits easy, right? And make the bad habits easy, meaning don't put yourself around the environments, right? If you know you like candy and you know you like sweets, don't buy it and put it in your refrigerator. Don't have it in your pantry, right? And when you go to the grocery store and you know you don't have as much self-control, create a list, right? Or per se, create a list and only bring the amount of money that you're going to need, so you don't have enough money to get something,
Yeah.
right? And this is also gauging yourself. Know thyself.
Yeah.
If this is the type of measure that you need to take in order to make you successful,
Right.
my friend, no one's going to do it for you. You have to be the one that do it. And I think that's all I have to say about that. Explain places. Explain, for example, place workout clothes by your bed the night before and encourage morning exercise.
Yeah.
This is an example. I gave you 2 more, so this is all together 3 examples. We're going to move to point number 12. Point number 12 is going to be patient and persistent, right? Be patient with yourself. Know that I am just going to keep showing up. I'm going to put my face down. And I'm going to keep showing up. You know, my own personal experience with this was literally just keep showing up, just keep showing up, just keep showing up. And I got to a certain standard that I kept showing up so much that the days that I decided not to show up, it was in the back of my subconscious, like, you know you could have went, you know you can't go, you know you still have time, what are you waiting? What are you waiting for? Right? And this is what you want. You want the internal accountability partner. You want the internal consciousness that lets you know, like, hey, I don't need anyone outside myself because I have set my discipline so hard that I keep showing up. And I'm being patient because I know that I didn't come from this, right? And so you start creating affirmations that support this belief system now, because it's a new belief system. So now you need a new way of thinking. You need new affirmations. You need scriptures that allow you to impress upon your subconscious a better outcome of thinking. So when your old way of thinking comes in, you know that belief system doesn't support you anymore.
Right.
Being persistent is the concept of what I'm talking about, which is 99% of it and 85% of it is just showing up. Persistence is letting you know that no matter what scenario happens, I will show up for myself. No matter what scenario happens, I will show up for my mother.
Right.
No matter what scenario happens, I will show up for my wife. No matter what scenario happens, I will show up for God. Right?
Right.
And so being persistent is a mindset of relentlessness, execution, getting it done, no excuses, right? And it is a scenario that you have to be sometimes born in environments that push you to this mindset.
Right.
And if you don't have it, then you have to adopt the mindset by doing what I was telling you earlier, which is adopting belief systems, adopting affirmations, adopting scriptures that you have to say over and over and over. And the fact that you say it over and over and over, what happens in your mind and your subconscious mind is that your brain,
it programs.
Your brain starts to look for evidence outside yourself in your experiences of what you're saying over and over and over. Because a belief system is a thought that you keep thinking, right? And if you keep thinking the thought that you keep thinking, then therefore it's going to be who you are. It is the makeup of who you are.
That's right.
Would you like to say anything
about being patient and persistent?
Yeah.
I would say patient and patience is key of everything. Like, you got to be patient in order for you to succeed in anything, right? Whether you're trying to gain weight, lose weight.
I have to go.
You gotta go make a call.
Yeah, I should.
Okay. We're gonna be done soon. Whether you, it's like focusing on like being progressing, right? That's the right word, correct?
Yes.
Progressing than you focusing on the end result, because the end result is not going to come right now. So being patient helps you with that, helps you to be able to focus on, oh, I'm improving, I'm improving, I'm improving, I'm improving, right? Then focusing on what am I going to get at the end of at the end of this, and how on focus on focusing. You should be yes, it's back.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys.
I think you should be focusing on what. You good?
Ooh, just gotta chill.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think you should be focusing more on the progressing than you saying that I need that money, I need the money. Focusing on the price than you focusing on progression.
Absolutely.
So that's the key. I think we should move on. Number this.
You went to 13.
Yes.
Which is
Remove temptations. Oh, remove temptations. You just said that with the grocery list and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So how do you remove your temptations? Reducing exposure to distractions or triggers or bad habits helps you focus on good ones. So if you remove the triggers of, like, I want to go to gym, I want to save up this money, I want to what else do people
I want to stop eating junk. I want to stop
eating. I want to stop going on drive-throughs. I want to start cooking and stuff like that. I would say meal prepping is the best, even though sometimes you're gonna fall and come back up. But if you meal prep, that's great. That's good for you, because it's good for you to have a set day where, like, today is my off day. I'm gonna meal prep 3 meals. I'm gonna meal prep 3 meals for 3 days.
Yeah.
Different, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yes.
Only for 3 days, because you don't want to do 7-day meal prep.
Right.
Because it goes off.
Yes.
So you want to do a 3-day or 4-day meal prep where you know that, okay, and then the next time you come back, you do another meal prep. Meal prepping is easy. You can do it with whatever it is that you like.
Absolutely.
You can make sausage, egg, and that little sandwich thing that they make at McDonald's. You can do that yourself. You can look up on Pinterest if you feel like, oh, I'm bad, I'm not a good cook. Look up recipes on Pinterest. Look up recipes. They are everywhere on lemonade and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And find what works for you and what's easy, simple. They have simple recipes. They have easy recipes. They have a vegan easy recipe, right? Vegan easy dinner, or like just an easy dinner. Something that has all the nutrients that you need, but still easy to prepare.
Yeah, I wanted to chime in on that, which was the more you start to remove temptations from your habits, the better you'll start to acknowledge and notice the self-control that you actually have. And what it will do is it will give you a sense of power.
Yeah.
It will give you a sense of empowerment. Because when you would normally go into a store, you would grab the candy, the sweets, the chips, all processed things that have to go through procedures and chemicals added for it to preserve itself for a longer period of time. And so when you consume it, your body doesn't really know how to identify. Even though your mouth said it's food, your internal system, where it goes through those each sections, is trying to process what the hell this is, right?
Right, yeah.
And so my point of bringing this up is that, I've even noticed for myself, when I've done fast in the past, that saying no to what I would normally get was, I would do this thing where it's like, I would look over there, I'm like, oh, that would be so nice, right? And I know I have not necessarily accountability for myself, accountability for everybody else around me.
Yeah.
But there's a sense of where I go, no. Right? And I just change my direction of center focus. Sorry, my apologies. Change my center of focus abruptly. Right? I snatch my attention abruptly, as though, like, no. We're not easily manipulated. It's
Yeah,
not,
we're not doing that right now.
this is not a squirrel moment. I'm not like squirrel, 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 squirrel. And you recognize that you have more power than you were allowing yourself to have power then.
Yeah.
You were scrambling having power with having decision and being able to make and have the willpower to make a decision when you want to make a decision, but truly you were a slave to it.
Yeah.
Truly, every time you walked in, it was a no-brainer to grab that, right? And so when you really start to focus and pay attention, being present is what starts to enhance your awareness. Being present that I'm not making the same decisions that I was making at first.
Right.
And I have more control than I did then. And what happens if I, per se, come off this fast or come off this this 21 day or come off this being vegan or come off this whatever journey you're on,
Yeah.
per se, will I be in control if I was to impress upon my subconscious to have it again? And how long can I go without?
I will also say like another easy way for you to prevent buying things that you don't need to buy at the grocery store is for you to eat before you go grocery shopping, or just eat and then order offline. I know at HEB you can do the pickup, which is free. You can just order online and do the pickup, and then or they can drop it off, which is not free. But if you can use that and be conscious of like, okay, I'm going grocery shopping, I'm gonna eat first before I go up there, so I know, and I'm gonna make a list of the things that I want to buy, and I'm gonna have to have like some type of menu of all the things I'm gonna buy. I'm not gonna buy anything that doesn't have use.
Right.
Everything is gonna have to be used, and everything's gonna have to be cooked.
Yeah.
Because I have a meal plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make it fun, guys. Make it
Make it fun. Yes.
Make your meal planning fun.
I'm sorry. I normally go live on TikTok because I'm trying to like, make it fun when I do my meal plannings or my juicings or, everything, because I'm like, I don't want to be here and just trying to cook and think and overthinking everything. So let me just go live. I normally go live on TikTok. Maybe next week or this weekend when I do it again, I'll definitely go live over here so you guys can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say this. As you start to expand, everything is gradually but surely. Everything is gradually but surely. Okay? With this being said is, if I always wanted to create, or watch a video that I'm like, ooh, that would be so cool to make. I just need all the ingredients so I can just put together, right? And there's a certain part of laziness of, man, I gotta do this, and I gotta make sure I have the seasonings or whatever else that they put in with the spices and stuff. And that's a journey when we're talking about going into the grocery store and don't know where shit at. That's a journey. So with this being said is that more of the story that I'm making is that recently we made our own sauce.
Oh, for the first time.
That
was crazy.
Cashew sauce that was extravagantly delicious.
Yes, it was.
And it was by far, truthfully and honestly being said, by far the best condiment that I have actually had from buying off the shelf. Like I didn't necessarily have to buy this condiment on the shelf. I did purchase the ingredients, but making it from scratch, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, guys, you start to appreciate the elegance of food and the combinations, and once you start to become aware, you start to understand the value in these foods. You start to understand the value all the way to the degree to where you understand that instant gratification is not always great. Microwaving it is not always great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get it twisted. Like, there may be a scenario where you starving like Marvin and you maybe need to microwave. I'm not saying don't microwave for the rest of your life, but what I'm saying is be present and conscious of the type of decisions and the degree of those decisions that you make, right? Yes, it's not harmful now, but there's a lot of long-term effects that creators of these products understand.
Yeah.
And they understand that humans overindulge right? They're not specifically, they know that you're only supposed to have it once in a blue moon, but a lot of people, a lot of humans overconsume. So they'll have it every single
That's
day.
right.
And not understanding like this is not an overnight thing. This is a long term. This is 10, 20, 30 years down the line where you're going to start being affected by the decisions you're making now, by the overconsumption that you're having now.
That's true.
So just be wise on your decision making, what's beneficial for you, what's good for your well-being,
Yeah.
and also have standards. Your standards is to live a long time, let alone if I'm not talking to the person who doesn't want to
Yeah.
live a long time. But that's between you and you. But you know, I think we're good with this point and we can move on.
The next one is celebrate your milestones.
Mm.
Celebrating milestones wins, reinforces the habits, and keeps you motivated. So I would say with that, we've done that, and
Yes.
it's a feel good moment, and it keeps things moving, keeps things going. If you celebrate the little things that you achieve, the little things that you celebrating that I went to gym for the whole week this week, that's great. You celebrating that I saved up $100 this week, that's amazing, right? You can
Yeah.
celebrate in any way. You can celebrate in making a bath, just how you were saying yesterday, making a bath for yourself. You can celebrate by I'm just gonna relax and I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna think about anything today. Um, you can celebrate by taking yourself out if you can afford it. You can celebrate. You can celebrate by doing a lot of things just to make yourself happy and saying, "This is me celebrating myself."
And the point of celebrating is to show acknowledgement of one's achievement, is to bring your center of focus and awareness that you did do what a belief system that you adopted said
Yeah.
you couldn't do.
Yeah.
And that doesn't necessarily mean that the belief system that you adopted is yours,
Right.
right? You accidentally adopted it. You accidentally heard it, and then you agreed with this belief system being a part of you because you showed yourself evidence of you not being able to do the thing that the belief system said you wouldn't be able to do. So with clarity on this is that you show acknowledgement that you did the thing that you felt like and that you thought at one point that you couldn't do. And so that starts to break your reality and show you possibility more in this experience in life.
That's
You
right.
start to break reality that, man, I remember I couldn't do that one thing and then I did it. And then when I celebrated it, it just made me feel like, damn, I really thought I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I wonder what else can I do? I wonder what else is possible,
That's right.
right? And obviously this comes with determination, consistency, and being disciplined with anything that you do. And you develop these characters just as though you are an actor in a movie.
Yeah.
You understand it, you study it, and you apply it, and then you practice it. Okay? So I believe that's all I have for this point.
I want to share. This was our last point, you guys, and this is the end of the live. However, I want to share this quote that I got. It kind of changed my mind. It kind of changed the way I look at myself and do things and the way I want to do things when I saw this.
Absolutely.
It resonated with what I was going through at
Yes.
that point, and I think that most of the people would use this.
Yes.
It says, you would worry less about what they thought if you realized how little they did. So,
Explain that.
you would worry less about what they thought. Isn't like you wouldn't worry about, like, let me say you're a content creator, right? And you're thinking of going live and you're scared of going live because you're thinking what people are going to say. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, you know. However, or you just started your YouTube channel and maybe your old friends are talking about it. To be honest with you, the only thing that they're going to say is, another person's gonna say, "Hey, did you see that the Lock Fam? They have a YouTube channel now." And then you're gonna say, "Oh yeah, I did," and that's it. So that's the meaning of how less how less they did or how less they think, or they're not even doing anything.
Right.
So you taking a step on what you said you were going to do and what you want to do and what you feel like, this is what I want to do this, right, for some reason. Don't let other people's thought stop you. That's the whole point of the message. And it kind of the last part that said, if you realize how little they did, it's because most of the people that you think that they're going to say something, or you think they're going to look at you a certain way, they don't do nothing. They can talk all they want because they know they don't do nothing. They don't improve. They're not trying to improve themselves. They're not trying to start any business. They're not doing anything to improve or to apply into their future. So the people that we worry more about is the worst. Like the people that we worry about what they're gonna think, what are they gonna say. I don't want them to say this. I don't want them to say this. They're not doing anything. Okay, you guys, we back. I believe, I don't know if you heard me. However, I was saying that I'm gonna put the quote on the description below, so that if you need it, you can screenshot it. You can copy and paste it, embody it, put it on your mirror, because these are the things that are stopping us the most. The people that we look and feel like, what are they gonna say?
Yeah.
If they see my videos, what are they gonna say?
And realize,
yes,
that they don't do
any
productivity. They don't
yes.
produce anything. They just absorb and exist.
Exactly. So this was the last part of this is part 3, the last part of positive habits.
Yeah.
So we will see you tomorrow, same time, same place, 8 a.m. Central to 9 or 8:30.
Yeah, I don't necessarily want to apologize, but I want to say that I am feeling a little under the weather today, and so there's an attack on my immune system right now. But we're gonna get that situated.
Yeah.
And there's no excuses, as you can see.
I'm not
feeling too good, but I'm here. I show up, and I still had something to say, and this too shall pass. This is only a moment right now that I'm being challenged. But I know that my body has it. I know my body's immune system is going to whoop ass, because I was gifted this divine vessel from God.
Right.
So we appreciate you guys for all the support that you guys share, and we're looking forward to seeing you on the next one. So go check out our content over there, and we will see you tomorrow, guys.
And we are going to be vertical starting tomorrow and forever. Okay.
Yeah, verticals.
All right. For the TV watchers.
No, I think this is vertical. It's horizontal.
Horizontal. Oh my God. Yeah.
We're vertical now. Tomorrow and every other day, lives will be horizontal.
All right.
For TV wise, and it's the new wave. It's the new movement. So
yes.
Catch you guys on the flip side. Peace, blessings, prosperity, and success. Everybody see your journey of life, and we'll see you on the next one.
Keep moving. Don't stop.